Hey guys, this is Nick Hyde from Surf Fishing in SoCal. Got a lot of questions of what's my rig look like, just because sometimes writing it down isn't the best description, whereas seeing it can help a lot. So, we're going to go over the Carolina rig. And all you're going to need, 1 ounce weight right there, just a sliding egg weight, size 7 barrel swivel. This is going to be a size 2 mosquito hook, owner mosquito. Just a traditional protective bead. I sometimes use these craft beads, not a problem. And then Seeger, Red Label, just some really cheap fluorocarbon. 15 pound is good. Sometimes you go 20, but 15 is plenty. So with that, let's kind of overview also the rod while I get a chance. So I've got my Okuma Cellulo. The reel is a Penn Battle 2 4000 series. Really nice setup, really well balanced. So let's get into making a Carolina rig so you can start surf fishing right now. So first things first, we're just gonna pretend the rod tip goes all the way here. This is your main line. First things, you're gonna string that egg weight on there. Again, 1 ounce egg weight. After the egg weight, we've got a protective bead, and that's just to protect the knot that's gonna follow this onto the swivel. Because you'll see when you're casting out, this thing is gonna go right up against the knot, and it can get really, really abrasive. So just a modified or enhanced clench knot, 7 twists, or 8, whatever you're feeling, through this loop, through that loop. And then what I usually do is I bite here and clench there. And you can see it just tightens up. And that's what it should look like. Alright, so that was a pretty bad view, but let's look at it here again. We've got our 7 twists. We've got the tag end right here. And we've got that little loop at the base next to the swivel and all the line. We go through that hole. And then there's a big loop we just created. We want to go back through that big loop with the tag end. And usually I bite the tag end, and the tension should be pulling from swivel to mainline. That should be where it's separating. So I'm going to pull mainline. I'm just going to hold the tag in here so you don't have to see my face up close. And we'll pull, cinch down, and you've got your knot just like that. Now from there, first you can see here how this bead really helps protect that knot. And a lot of times what I like to use these craft ones, you see how there's a huge hole right there as opposed to this little guy? So realistically that might actually be hurting my knot. Here, for a little bit better representation of what I'm talking about, you can see here with the traditional fishing bead, you see how it stops on the knot? It's almost like that bead is actually hitting the knot. Now granted, this is 15-pound test. Some guys like to use a lot less pound test. But look at that. So I like to use these guys because it's just super hollow. Nonetheless, that's the point. So if you need some of these, I'll throw up a link, but this is what I usually use. This is just because most people use these guys. From there, we've got our fluorocarbon. I use 2 to 2.5 feet of that. We'll go straight to the empty swivel. Again, same knot, 7 twists. through, and then through again. And there's your knot. And I like to use these nail clippers again. Sometimes I'll just do it at the end of everything, but that was a big tag end. So with that, we're just about done. We just gotta tie the hook on. And again, this was the size 2 mosquito hook. I can show you, I usually switch between 2 and 4s. The 4s are smaller. So here's a 2. Here's a 4. And the 2s, it's tough to really know what you're gonna target or what you're gonna get that day, but if I'm thinking lots of spot fin or lots of big corbina, 2s for sure. If I'm doing perch and I'm not using muscle meat, because muscle meat's pretty tough to get on a size 4, I'll go down to size 4 for, or if it's a lot of yellowfin croaker, just a size 4 is fine. But both work for pretty much any fish out there. So, right there, and it's the same knot again. 7 twists, and I've done it a couple different ways here, but it's the same concept. You can either twist or you can overlap. Cut the tag, and that right there is your rig. You see the order right there. That's exactly how it should work. And then from there, you got the hook. And that's it. That's as easy as it is to get surf fishing in SoCal right now. So thanks for your time. And if you got any questions, drop them in the comments. Hey guys, thanks for watching the video. Hoping the Carolina rig tutorial kind of helped out a lot. If you got any questions, don't hesitate, drop them in the comments. I wanted to remind you guys we got some new apparel in for surf fishing in SoCal. Some sweet hoodies, awesome design. Front's got the little chest logo. The hats, can't get by those. Those are pretty sweet. And then my personal favorite, little custom design on my part. We got the Barge Surf Perch Classic SoCal face shield. It does not get much better than that. I mean, come on, guys. So, if you can, please support. Buy some merch. We'll get that sent out super quick. And let me know if you got any questions. Thanks, guys.